For this video, I did a small project. In the first phase, I spoke with several people working in different teams and reporting to a leader or a supervisor and asked two questions. Number one, what do they understand by the term a good team member? And second, do they think they fall in that category? Many of the people were confused about who exactly is a good team member. A lot of them said a good team member is punctual, confident, follows instructions, and never complains, and so on. They had some understanding, I can say. However, they all were sure that they are good team members. A contrary outcome, I can say. So in the second phase, I had a word with all the supervisors or leaders these people were reporting to and asked what they feel about their team members. Do they consider all the people I spoke with as a good team member? It was quite astonishing to find out that even leaders were not sure about this category of good team members. However, most of them shared that the team members they all were working with, they had some scope yet. So there was some scope to put some extra work in order to gain their confidence. So two things came out as a result of this project. Both people and their leaders were not aware about the difference between a team member or a good team member. And then they all were not on the same page. People thought that they were giving their best on the job. However, leaders were thinking otherwise. So you see, I found a gap with this project. In today's video, I will be explaining what on earth is this category of a good team member is. And I will also help you to understand how you can become one so that the leaders you are reporting to are able to see your potential. Hello everyone, this is your host Hitesh Bhatia and you are watching my channel, The Continuous Learning. As discussed, there was a gap between what we think of ourselves and what usually our leaders think of us as performers. So this gap occurs because being a team member, you rarely think from a leader's standpoint. You come to work every day, you finish your daily responsibilities, spend some good time with team members and go back home. In simple terms, you do what you are hired to do and you get paid for that. A fair deal, we can say. However, this fair deal is not going to help you to succeed and grow in your career. Your way of working is similar to other 20, 50, 100 or 1,000 people working in your organization. So understand, you are just part of a crowd because the kind of work you are doing. Being a team member who fulfills his or her responsibilities is not helping you to get highlighted. On the other side, a good team member is the person who thinks ahead of others, tries to get good at his job as soon as possible, so he has time to focus or learn the other aspects of his role as well, which will further help him to add value addition to the work he is doing. He tries to understand the leader's standpoint, crosses the bridge, and fulfills leaders' expectations without even asking. He tries to be proactive in nature by thinking like a leader. So after completing the current role requirements, he adds value by providing additional support. Something which other 20, 50, 100 or 1,000 people we spoke about are not doing. So that's make the whole difference between a team member and a good team member. If you are serious about your growth, you must understand the way to be a good team member so you can get highlighted and get away from the crowd. One point to remember here, the trait of being a good team member applies to every position you hold in your career. If you are an entry-level position, you are a manager or you're a vice president, you would be reporting to someone, means you are part of a team. That means it is very crucial for you to act like a good team member and use this trait. It is crucial for you to learn this trait and use it lifelong, because lifelong you are going to be a team member. So let's learn the points I am going to share to become a good team member. Number 1, master your current role. Understand, your performance is directly linked with your understanding of the role or position you are hired for. To begin with, understand what your employer expects from you, what duties you have to perform, what kind of attitude you have to carry, what type and level of competencies you have to use in this current role, what kind of skills you have to showcase or your employer is expecting from you. And then strategically learn everything you need to excel at this role. The easiest way to do this is that you create a checklist of all your KRAs or key responsibility areas, and once you become good at each point, cross that out and then move to the next one or focus on the next one. Once you are excelling at all the KRAs, that means you must be at your peak performance. So in order to get better, first decode and understand the scope of your role. And once you deliver that bare minimum, you are ready for the next point. Number 2, be a team player. If you play for yourself, you will only have yourself at the end. Always remember this. Means you just cannot win alone. To be a team player, you must learn to accept others' viewpoints and understanding. It might be very difficult, but it is very important. Being cooperative in nature helps you to have a healthy relation within the team. Remember and understand, your career growth is a journey and your team plays a key role in it. Intentionally or unintentionally, we learn a lot by supporting others or by looking at others. So because while we help others, we fill our own gaps, which make us better at our job. Cooperate openly and freely, as this helps you to generate a goodwill, which is very crucial for you to grow in your career. Number 3, be flexible. One of the key difference between a team member and a good team member is flexibility. Flexibility means accepting a change and being comfortable in pushing boundaries. Be ready to sacrifice your comfort zone and provide extra whenever asked for. Be flexible by less advocating your own ideas and finding more values in what others are sharing. Your flexibility will put you through tough situations where others are afraid to step up. Remember, flexible employees are the key fighters for organizations and are always considered valuable. Number 4, respect others. The least everyone expects from each other is respect, and as we know it, what they are sharing. The more generously you share it with others, the more you get it in return. If people respect you, it is a sign of global acceptability, and that helps you organically in your growth. Number 5, share your knowledge. I have seen team members or even leaders who are very secretive about the knowledge they possess. They consider the knowledge sharing is a threat to their role and future, which is a myth in every sense. If others approach you for learning and you are unreachable or not supportive, people would stop approaching and slowly you would become unpopular. Sharing your knowledge openly will help you make followers, which is important to move to the next level or to move further in your career. On the other side, sharing knowledge makes you learn far more from others and is a key skill for highly successful people. Number 6, be solution-centric. Our mind is wired in a manner that we find negativity in every situation. That is why we spend more time in making a noise about a problem rather than finding a solution. Leaders and even companies or organizations always look for people who can bring solution on the table. People who spend 1% of the time at the problem and 99% of the time on the solution are the most needed. In order to be a solution-centric person, think out of the box. Look for solutions around. Study other teams, how do they handle the situations. Collaborate with others within the team and outside your team. Try new ideas. Even if you fail, keep trying. Or do whatever is needed to become a person who is ready to provide solutions rather than cribbing about the problems. Number 7, be accountable. Be accountable towards your team, your leaders, and the job you are hired for. Being accountable means you understand your people, your environment, your actions, and its results. If you know your accountability towards your actions, You will do whatever possible to do justice with your role and even try to provide extra without asking. Your accountable behavior means your leader has one less person to worry about in order to get the work done. This will help you to create a bond of trust between you and your leader, and you will be counted as a self-reliant and a helpful member of the team. No one will hesitate to give some extra work to you because they find more confidence in you. By being accountable, you portray the value you bring to your role, and everybody look for that. Number 8, be committed or be a self-starter, I must say. By committed, I mean to say genuinely committed and not to fake it. Please don't do this, because both the type of people are available. Some who only showcase commitment during meetings or whatever, whenever called for. They are the first one to begin after a motivational speech and the first one to fuzz out. By being genuinely committed, I mean that you do all the points we have discussed in this video without fail and without someone pushing you. That's why you have to be a self-starter. You spend less time in making distinctions between smart work or hard work rather than you get the work done. You do what is needed and what is expected, and you do it without fail. With the help of these skills, not only you can add value to your job, you start understanding what is expected out of you proactively. You understand how a leadership role works, and with the time, you become ready to be one as well. By replicating these set of skills, you always become a good team member, no matter which position you hold in your career. Thank you for watching this video. I would request you to like it, subscribe to my channel, and press the bell icon so that you can come to know about my future videos as well. My channel, The Continuous Learning, is all about helping you in your journey to become successful. And in that journey, anytime you feel that you need to learn about a certain skill or a certain topic, or you want to have a discussion with me on certain points, I will be more than happy to do that. Remember, while I share my knowledge with you, I get more knowledgeable as well, because I learn a lot by interacting with my audience. So I would request you to feel free and use the comment box to share what you want to share about my videos, anything else you want to know and learn in future. And I can promise you, I will be more than happy to help you in that as well. Again, thank you very much for taking your time out and watching this video. I hope you have a good day. Be home, be safe. God bless. Thank you.